Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Wednesday, October 16th, 2019. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. The ES has pulled back to the previous session's midpoint after a very bullish session. The previous session here, we had a very quiet overnight and early morning trade, and then once a breakout occurred through the previous session's high, it was a runaway train to about 3,000. And then price just held those gains into the close. Here in after hours trading, pre-market trading, we saw a return back to the previous session's midpoint and now a bounce. That level will continue to be important to watch here. That's about 84, half, 85, even somewhere in that zone where you could likely see a retest back in that area, and then a further defense would suggest strength. If we do not come back to that zone, watch 2-day highs here, as it could lead to more strength to 3,000. So right now this market continues to see near-term strength. I have warned in the trading room that we are approaching major overhead resistance though, so while we do anticipate more near-term strength, we are coming into overhead resistance, which could start to develop a rejection at some point. Two key levels to watch: the FOMC key level from July 31st and then the FOMC key level from September 18th. Those two very important here, and so far they have been the levels to reject. Price is rejecting above here, and then right now the FOMC key level from the 18th here, we just got a return to it yesterday for the first time after selling away from it, and now we are only about 2 weeks away from the next FOMC key level, which will be at the end of October. So again, these could be some levels here to come up here and complete before we start to see some sort of overhead rejection come into play. So more upside here as long as price continues to hold above 29.85s for the day. Alright, let's take a look at the NQ. The NQ right here, also seeing a little bit of a pullback after yesterday's rally. A breakout through 7,900 led price to within 30 handles of getting that 8,000 level. Overall price continues to hold in the upper distribution of the previous session's range, and more upside is likely to be seen ahead as price approaches recent highs at 80, 51, 75. Failure to hold 7,900 would suggest a pullback, but even a pullback here after this recent strength could be an opportunity for bulls to defend and try to extend this thing higher yet again. So again, near-term strength is up. We are approaching overhead resistance, but we'll see how price responds if and when that test occurs. So right now everything is flowing higher as long as price remains above 7,900 for the day. Alright, let's take a look here at crude oil. This one turned around in the previous session here, but wasn't able to hold those strong gains into the close, so it didn't really end up being a strong rejection day. It still did close above the previous month's low price, and right now you're seeing price form a little bit of a tail here at the day's lows. If you squeeze in a little bit right here, a little bit of a low here below 52.5, popping back up above 53. 53 continues to be a key level here. This is mostly an inside day here today with a narrow range of trade of just 42% of average range. It's been averaging about $1.72. Right now we're at 73 cents of range for the day, so we could have one more point of range. So if you add basically a point higher from the high of the day, so you take today's high or take today's low, so from the low you could go theoretically to 51.5 if the high is in, and then from the if the low is in, you can take it from the upper edge of the range and add a buck to it. So right now the high is 53.25. It'd be 54.25 would be the next target, which is actually the previous month's close basically. So those two targets could be in play today, 51.5 and 53.25. If we get a breakout from this narrow range here today. So we'll continue to watch that. If we take a look here at gold futures, this one is showing a bit of a pop here in recent trading. We're seeing a move from 1480 back to 1490 very quickly. We're now trading at 1490. This one has been consolidation in consolidation all month long, and that's been the case for the last 3 months, right? This is 3 months here. This is this month's range. Last month was really compressed as well. So not expecting a whole lot out of this one right now. Until it flushes and really shakes some folks out, or until it gets a forceful breakout through 1525, this is the game right now for gold, it appears. So it seems like we need to either flush down and try to shake some folks out and then get this thing going back to the upside, or we just need to plain break through this 1525 and hold it, because right now that level continues to be in play, and that's a major level, again, that the market hasn't tested in 6 years. So it makes sense that we're here and kind of compressing after this recent strength, but right now it looks like there may be more of this until proven otherwise. Alright, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.